At St. Lawrence O'Toole, we do a lot of things differently. What we're looking for when we're forming young teens in the faith is that they stay engaged and they become real disciples, real followers of Jesus Christ in the gospel. That they make their own the values that we're trying to get across, and that they don't see it as something like one more class, one more thing they have to learn, and then move on from it. And so we came up with the EDGE program, which is much more creative and much more innovative. It engages the kids in small groups where they discuss their faith and they discuss their values. We're really excited about it. We're always trying to learn and make it better. And we really think the EDGE program is the way for our parents.
As parents of incoming sixth graders, that EDGE is really fun. I can tell you that my oldest child did not have the EDGE program when he was going through it, and he became an assistant teacher when my youngest was, and he constantly said to her, "You're so lucky you have this. This is so much better than what I went through in 7th and 8th grade." So he really appreciated it. I will also say that all the kids think it's fun. They love being all together with 60 of their classmates. It's like a social night out for them, so they really enjoy coming. Usually kids are moaning and groaning about going to religion, but I can assure you it's going to lessen once they get into the EDGE program.
It doesn't meet every week, it meets every other week, and it's 2 hours, and it's really not classroom time at all. And there's a lot of effort put in by the parish staff to try and make it interactive and interesting. We let the kids who've been in school all day burn off a little energy at 6:30 at night by playing activities and interactive games. I think that really is important, because I think if we tried to get them to sit down after sitting through school all day, we'd never get anywhere. But we engage the kids in some activities. Sometimes there's a video, and it sets up the class for really the second hour, which I think, in my experience, has been the more important hour. And that's an hour we spend in church. As soon as they move into the church, they understand there's a certain reverence there. And even the stuff earlier in the night that you didn't think they were paying attention to, they really were. And it comes out real clear. Last few classes we've been doing Stations of the Cross, and they're jumping over each other, volunteering to go up on the altar and read a station. So it's a really interesting 2 hours, from kind of a wild mix to really watching these kids settle in and appreciate how important their faith is. They get more than you think.
I think probably the most important part of this journey through EDGE is the relationship that the children build with God. It's exciting to see the kids grow through the years in prayer and in their spirituality. By 8th grade, it's amazing to see how far they've come, how much more comfortable they are praying, how much more comfortable they are talking about God. I've had the opportunity to have both my children as facilitators in the program and invite other teens from the high school in to facilitate the program. And I think it's a great relationship for the younger teens to have with these older teens, and to be able to ask them questions about their faith, to be able to hear teens in high school speak about their faith and how much they love God, and be willing to commit this time to them because they see it as an important part of their life.
The other thing is, with EDGE in particular, what I really like is when we do small groups, because I think the kids are more apt to say something more personal about their faith than they would in a classroom setting. And it allows you to, maybe zero in on that one kid and talk to them about something about their faith, whether they're wavering on their faith or whether they have really good, you can tell if they have a good, strong faith,
We're talking about the theology of the body and how you are to interact not just with you and Jesus Christ, but with other people, and how to build relationships that are solid and enduring rather than just fleeting and non-spiritual.
And this is our hands-on opportunity of teaching the kids how to have a personal relationship with God. And we're really seeing the benefits from it. I'm really feeling that it's a rewarding opportunity for them as well as for us that are involved.
I think it really makes that middle schooler who has to learn in an environment with some excitement and different stories and different topics really embrace the whole idea of forming a relationship with Jesus. And that's really our main purpose. So many kids, they get through confirmation and they think, okay, now I'm done, I've graduated from religion, and they don't even expect or want to go back to church. And we really do not want that. We want them to have such a foundation and a relationship with Jesus that they yearn for more.
So I'm doing this as a volunteer, but if anybody is sending their children in, you may really want to see that firsthand. It's a pretty cool thing to watch.
Learning about God in a fun way.